finally got the door on the dome design. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but it worked out. It took me 2 nights doing it. I worked from 6 o'clock till about 10 o'clock. And the reason for that is we've been under a heat advisory for the past couple of days. So let me take you around to this side of the dome, and I'll kind of show you how I designed it and why I went with the style I did. So let's buzz over here real quick. So what I did is I picked or chose the biggest triangles on the dome itself. Now if you remember before, I used this large triangle here as the original opening, and it worked out perfect for me. But for my friends, they kind of had a problem getting in and out of there, and so that's why I built that one. Now, you got to take into consideration, this is a V2 7-foot dome. There's not much to work with here, so you want to keep the integrity as much as possible. Now, a lot of people will pull this whole section out and just extend it out. Well, it's no longer a dome. The reason I built this is because I wanted it to survive severe weather conditions. Other people would just add a circle in here and attach these to the circle, and that'd be the entryway. Once again, you lose integrity. A couple other people I've seen just built just a square door, and that didn't look very good at all. So let's go over here and I'll show you what I did. Now you see the size of the triangle I was working with, the triangles of the hexagon shape. And come over here and I'll actually show you what I did with the door itself. So what I did is started looking and see how I could make this entryway using triangles, and I came up to the conclusion I'm just going to keep the blue sections in there, shorten them down, and then extend it down here to connect it into the red triangle, that way keeping a lot of the integrity still. Now I have lost what I can actually figure is about 15%, because if you see right there where it's shaking a little bit, that is a little bit of structural problem, which I'm not too worried about, because what I think I'm going to do, if this is in a severe weather situation of high winds, I'm going to build a storm bar that goes from here to here, and that will actually strengthen the dome up. That way I don't have that shakeage anymore. And of course it's not anchored down at all, so that's another problem right there. It becomes really solid when you anchor it. I originally made this opening here in a triangle shape, but there's one problem: you hit your shoulders on it when you come in and out. So of course I went ahead and heated it up, spread it out, and bent it. Now I still got quite a bit of tweaking to do on there, because as you can see, these two bends are not perfect at all. And then the way I got it set up down here is I made a spot right there for the bracket that holds it down, the fit in. That way this will screw onto it and strengthen it up quite a bit. Now the reason I did it this way is when you put the cover on it, you're going to leave this section off, but still build this part of the dome itself. You'll put the cover on it, get it all staked down, and then you'll assemble this front part of the door, put it over top, and then it'll stretch the cover over it and make it nice and tight. That way it won't slip off. The only other thing I need to do, besides tweak this doorway out, if you look right up here, I still have to heat this up and bend it up and straighten it up, because it doesn't quite line up with the center of the dome. That's kind of what I was going for. So that's the only kind of problems I really ran into. And this mostly took 3 PVC pipes to make this doorway. They're schedule 40, which is very important because that's strong. And they're 1 inch in diameter, and it can come in 10-foot sticks. And, I'm going to be honest with you, I've never worked with PVC before in my life. I'm very impressed with it. The neat thing about it is it's very durable and it's cheap, which is very important in this day and age. Now what I'm going to do a little bit later on is I'm going to finish working out all the measurements for this, because I started pretty much winging it when I got to the entryway. Is I'm going to make the blueprints and put those up on Facebook so you can take a look at them. And if you want to duplicate it, that's great. Now what I need from you is your opinion. Tell me what you think about this doorway. If I can make it better, stronger, or maybe a different shape. I'd like to hear from you. I enjoy reading your comments. Well, that concludes this. I think the next thing I'm going to do is going to go ahead and make the floor pan, a bathtub style floor for it. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be the next video. Like always, thanks for watching.